Hello, in this video we will show you how you can create an assessment and pull randomly various questions from one, two, or several other question banks or content banks. Now I've gone ahead and created and configured this to save us some time in this video, but let's walk through it. Whenever you create a course in Gomo, you're first taken to the project structure screen as you see here. It'll have your menu and the number of topics you created, plus any glossaries or help topics that you have down at the bottom. I have created two content banks, and I'll show you now how I created those. Go up here to Actions and click on the drop-down menu, and then you choose Add Content Bank. It will then create this particular content bank. When I'm done, I can right-click, choose Topic Settings, and I can change the title if I wish. But now let's go in and actually just configure this content bank so you can see what it looks like. Now I'm kind of a car guy, so hopefully people that like cars will appreciate these. The first one I created using 6 questions. The first 4 questions are just basic multiple choice questions that I got out of the assets question and chose multiple choice. The other one is a graphical multiple choice question that I got by clicking on Add New Screen, Add Screen from Template, and that's also how I created the last drop down on graphic question. But these questions you just configure like you did before on regular slides in Gomo, and I've completed first content bank 1 with 6 questions. For content bank 2, I chose just 3 questions, 2 multiple choice questions, and then finally a drop down on graphic question. So when we're all done with our questions, we can save these, and then we can go in and we can configure the topic and create that actual content bank. So when we go into topic 1, I have 3 slides. The first slide is just a basic slide that says you will be asked 5 questions. The second slide is the content bank placeholder that I will go in and configure. The way I created this screen, again, is from a template. Added new screen, added content bank. And then finally, the third screen is one where I have the results from the assessment. So going back to the content bank placeholder, if I click on Configure, it knows that I created 2 content banks from the first screen. I can choose whether or not to include that content bank or not. So you can create 4 or 5 or 6 content banks and then choose only to include 2 or 3 of them if you'd like. The first content bank, I created 6 questions, but I only want to include 3. So it just means pull 3 questions at random from the 6 total. And on the second one, I said basically select 2 questions out of the 3 that I created. We are going to have random screen selection. And I am also going to randomize the bank and screen order. So that means it might take 2 questions from the first bank and then go to the second bank and pull a question, and then go back to the first bank again to pull the first question. So it really randomizes it. So if a learner takes the course 2, 3, 4 times, it's quite possible they will get a completely different quiz each time they take this. Once you're done configuring this, you can hit Apply and Save. And now let's go and take a preview to see what this looks like. So here's my menu. You will be asked 5 questions. And here's our first question. What car is this concept based off of? Well, that is based off of an Opel GT, which I have in my garage. And this is a Pagani, which I do not have in my garage, unfortunately. And this is a Di Tommaso Pantera with a Ford engine in it. This is a Ferrari LaFerrari, which literally means the Ferrari. And then this should be our final question. That is a Bugatti. And looks like, yes, it pulled 5 questions and I got 100%. So that is how you can create an assessment by pulling questions at random from question banks. If you have any other support needs, please feel free to visit our site at gomolearning.com and click on support. Thanks for watching.